Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Ilima Intermediate School 2019 Aloha concert. My name is Danny, and I am a flute player in the concert band and music department president.
My name is Trisha, and I'm a clarinet player in concert band and music department vice president.
We will be your MCs for this evening. Tonight, we will showcase 3 ensembles: the beginning band, choir, and concert band.
But before we perform, our principal, Mr. Bonilla, would like to say a few words.
Good evening, families. I just wanted to extend this warm mahalo and gratitude to each and every one of you for your continued support of your children here at Ilima. There's a lot of great things happening, and with your support, we continue to succeed. I also wanted to thank our students. How about a round of applause to all of them for their hard work? I know they're a little nervous, but I'm confident that they're going to do well. We especially want to thank Mr. Tori Kawasaki, Mr. Andrew Ching, our band directors. Our band program continues to grow, so much so that next school year we're going to be hiring a full-time band director. So there will be 2 full-time band directors leading our students up to James Campbell High School, which also has an awesome band program. So I also wanted to thank Principal Lee and James Campbell High School for hosting and allowing us to use their venue. Thank you very much. Enjoy this evening.
Please give another round of applause to our amazing principal, Mr. Bonilla.
Here are a couple of housekeeping rules. If you turn to the first page of your concert program, you will find several concert etiquette rules. 1. Please silence all electronic devices and refrain from using them during the concert. 2. If you have any restless children, please take them outside. 3. Applaud only after a piece is done. And 4. Please refrain from talking and moving around during the performance. If you need to leave or enter the caf, please wait until a piece is done to leave or re-enter. Please no flash photography as it distracts the performers. Do not yell to the performers, and most importantly, enjoy the concert.
The bathrooms are located on the left side of the gym, and refreshments are being sold outside. Lastly, maintaining a music department isn't cheap. One instrument repair can cost several hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Please help support the band further by visiting the donation box outside the cafeteria.
Performing first is the Ilima Intermediate Beginning Band. The 110 students in this band are all first-timers on their instrument. Most of them have only been playing their instrument since November. They have come a long way since then, and they are ready to open our concert. Under the direction of Mr. Kawasaki and Mr. Ching, please welcome the Ilima Intermediate Beginning Band.
Good evening. My name is Casey, and I play the horn in beginning band. The beginning band is split up into 3 class periods. We have had only 3 after-school rehearsals this semester. It is important for all of us to be at every rehearsal because it is the only time we can practice with everyone together. Our first piece tonight is Eagle Summit March. This was the first piece we learned at the start of the semester, and it has come a long way. Please enjoy Eagle Summit March.
Good evening. My name is Aliana and I play the alto sax. The next piece is Amber Moon by Peter Terry. This piece is about the rare amber moon that only happens when the sun is high in the sky and directly opposite the moon. It is a majestic sight and this piece captures that majesty. Please enjoy.
Good evening, my name is Chloe and I play the clarinet. Our next piece, Beautiful Spring, is a little different from our earlier pieces. This piece is a waltz, which is a classical dance. There are only 3 beats in each measure and the notes are smoother and connected. Sit back and enjoy Beautiful Spring.
Good evening. My name is Anessa and I play percussion. The 4th piece is Midnight Madness. This dark piece has a fast tempo that drives to an exciting finish. Listen to the contrast between the light woodwind instruments and the heavy brass instruments. And now, Midnight Madness.
Good evening. My name is CL and I play the oboe. Our final piece is titled If It Ain't Baroque. The Baroque era was a time when instrumental music became popular. A few of the great composers of that time were Bach, Vivaldi, and Handel. You might hear a few of their familiar tunes here. Thank you for staying with us, and please enjoy the beginning band's final piece, If It Ain't Baroque.
Thank you, beginning band. Please be patient while we reset the floor for choir. The beginning band is highly recommended to stay and watch the choir and concert band performance in the reserved seating. Please visit our donation box out front and buy a refreshing water to help support our band program. We will be back after a short 10-minute intermission.
Welcome back, everyone. Again, please silence all mobile devices and small children. The group standing before you is the Ilima Intermediate Choir. The 40 singers before you are the first choir Ilima has seen in many years. Mr. Kawasaki and the school are very excited to revitalize this performing group. Much like the beginning band, they are most first-year music students. They have worked very hard learning music literacy and proper vocal technique.
Tonight, the choir will present songs from around the world. The first song that they will be singing, Hine Matov, is a Hebrew celebration song. The lyrics mean, how good it is to sing in unity. Under the direction of Mr. Kawasaki, the Ilima Intermediate Choir.
The second song they will be singing is titled The Water is Wide. This American folk tune is actually from Scotland and describes the joy and sorrow that comes with being in love. Please enjoy The Water is Wide.
The next song is Ahe Lau Makani. The lyrics, written in part by Queen Liliuokalani, describe a gentle breeze that carries sweet fragrances. Please enjoy a local favorite, Ahe Lau Makani.
The next song comes from the original 1939 music film, The Wizard of Oz. The beautiful tune, Summer Over the Rainbow, is an instant classic made famous by Judy Garland.
The next song is called Dance of the Willow. The composer, Victoria Abel Sabo, is an avid outdoorsman and became inspired watching the branches of a willow tree blowing in the wind. Please enjoy Dance of the Willow.
Our final piece is Ama Volo Volo, a traditional Zulu celebration song performed at weddings. At these weddings, everyone from both families dance together. Please enjoy the choir's final piece, Ama Volo Volo.
Thank you, choir. Please be patient while we reset for the final groups of the evening, the concert band. Please visit our donation box out front and buy water to help support our band program. We will be back after a 10-minute intermission.
Welcome back to the final part of our concert. My name is Mary and I play the alto sax.
And my name is Landon, and I play the clarinet.
The group seated before you is the Ilima Intermediate Concert Band. This group is comprised of 80 musicians who have been playing between 2 and 4 years.
The concert band has been working tirelessly to bring you today's presentation. This semester alone, we have represented our school at the Leeward District Band Festival, the Hawaii Wind Band Festival, and the Parade of Bands. Tonight will be our 12th performance of the year.
The first piece that we will be playing for you is Lighthearted March. It has a cheerful melody that will put you in a good mood. Now, under the direction of Mr. Kawasaki, please help me welcome the Ilima Intermediate Concert Band.
Good evening. My name is Cadence and I play the clarinet. Twilight is the time after sunset, but before the first star appears. Our next piece, As Twilight Falls, has a tender and flowing tune. Just as twilight is a period of change, we 8th graders are at a moment of change. Tonight will be our last performance with this band as intermediate students. This piece reminds us to cherish the time we have left at Ilima, but to also look forward to the changes that lie ahead of us. Please enjoy As Twilight Falls.
Good evening. My name is Avery and I play the trumpet. Astronomy and space are important to us in Hawaii. Ancient navigators used the stars to sail across the sea, and astronomers on the Big Island are regularly making new discoveries, such as photographing a black hole for the first time. This piece, Star Fantasy, captures the wonders of space in a simple and familiar tune. The theme is passed through the different instruments of the band and goes through several variations. At the end, you may even hear some familiar tunes. Please enjoy Star Fantasy.
Good evening. My name is Ryan and I play the tuba. The next piece, Fiesta de los Bravos, depicts a colorful and brilliant Latin celebration. It starts with a dramatic fanfare, then jumps into a lively tempo. The percussion section plays a very important role in this piece. They add a lot of excitement and Latin style. We now present Fiesta de los Bravos.
Hello? Oh, good evening, everybody. Hi, I'm Mr. Kawasaki, Mr. Tori Kawasaki. You can call me Tori, parents. Don't you dare. Okay? I am the band director here and choir director here at Ilima Intermediate School. And over here is Mr. Andrew Ching, who is my co-director. I'm so fortunate to have him this year. He's part-time this year and will be full-time next year. Next time. Okay, next time. Okay. Before we play our last piece, I just wanted to say a couple of very, very necessary thank yous. Without these people, this definitely couldn't have been possible. First, Mr. John Henry Lee, the Campbell High School principal, I think he had something tonight. He let us rent out this place, he let us use this place, and without him, this venue we wouldn't even be able to use this venue. So thank you so much, Mr. Lee. Just want to thank the band directors here at Campbell for letting us use some of their percussion and their chairs and stands. Their chairs and stands are very, very, very nice, and the students are very thankful to be able to use them, as well as their piano, because we didn't want to lug our 1,000-pound piano here. So thank you so much, Mr. Akamine, Mr. Longaman. Thank you. And across the way at Eva Mackay, here's the band director there, Mr. John Yoki. He helps me fix instruments. He gives me advice. He's a very funny person, and he's always texting me like, do you need something? Do you need help? Do you need this? Do you need that? And he's always there for me. And I just really want to say thank you, Mr. Yoki. He's right there. Some other people that I don't think they're here because they're busy with family. Mr. Lynch, he's our registrar. Ms. Sumida, who did our uniforms, and the custodians as well, who helped us, open the room, close the room, and they're always there for us as well. So thank you so much. And since you guys are here, thank you so much, other teachers at Ilima. They're all over here in this little corner, but they're so awesome. They came to support their students. Thank you. I teach an elective, and these teachers, wonderful teachers, teach electives and or core subjects. So they're doing a wonderful job there at Ilima. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, and now to my administration. Mr. Ramiskal, he's recording right here in front of me. He's looking at me right now. He's so awesome. He is so helpful. His door is always open, and he's just the friendliest guy in the world. Thank you, Mr. Ramiskal. Thank you. Miss Y, I don't think she's here tonight. She's at home with her they're brand new twins. She just gave birth this year, but she was so nice, and she's always so supportive, and she's also very, very blunt. So she just tells me as it is, and I just do it as it is. She's that kind of person. She also helped one of our students earlier today get into uniform. So thank you so much, Miss Y. I know you're not here, but thank you so much. We couldn't do this without you. And I don't think she's here either. Mrs. Lee, who's John Henry Lee's wife, was a temporary vice principal at our school. She sadly couldn't be here today, but she also helped me get this venue. She had those connections there, yeah. So thank you so much, Mrs. Lee. Thank you. And definitely, last but definitely not least, is our principal, Mr. Bonilla. I know the student said earlier that we need donations, we need money, but really without his support, this music department could not function. He was so nice financially, supportively. He's always staying late for us. He just does countless amounts of things that I cannot express through right now, or I'll be here for hours. Thanks to him, my first year here, we had 130 students in the band. Thanks to him and thanks to his financial and moral support, our program will grow to 340 next year. So thank you so much, Mr. Bonilla. If you ever get a chance to meet him, he's super, super duper nice, and he's very friendly. And anything I need, I go up to him, Mr. Bonilla, I'm so sorry, but is it okay? Is there money for this? Is it okay if we open the band room this? He's like, oh yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. He never ever says no. He always says we'll figure it out. And if we can't figure it out, well, at least we tried. Yeah. And I really, really, really like that about Mr. Bonilla. Thank you so much. Mr. Ching, you have been so helpful this year with the students. So he's been so nice. He only works part-time, but he comes in as a full-time teacher. He works full-time hours, and he doesn't have to. I just want to bring him up here for him to say a few words before I say my spiel about Mr. Ching and how much I respect him and how much I enjoy his presence here. Okay?
Hello, my name is Andrew Ching, and I'm the part-time director, and Tori's my boss. And I would just like to say thank you, all of you parents and supporters, for being here, just to support music education in our community. I think Mr. Kawasaki and I went to school at a time when test scores were very, very important to schools, and now we're kind of trying to move away from that, and we're trying to teach students to be socio-emotionally healthy and be part of a community and to help each other. And I think these students are the best example I can find of that. So next, students, thank you so much for putting up with me. I know you've known me now for 4 months, I think. And since the first day, you've been so kind to me. Whether I'm your teacher or I see you in class or not, you've always been kind to say thank you to me. You've always said been kind to say hi and just come knock on the door. Some of you guys say hi a little too often, but I appreciate seeing you anyways. Thank you so much for trusting me and for allowing me to be at your school. I really do appreciate you students. Thank you very much. Definitely, I need to say thank you to Mr. Bonilla. He is the reason why I was able to come to this school, and he has a lot of faith in the music department and in the way that the arts can shape students. And without Mr. Bonilla's support, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have been able to have the amount of fun that I've had this semester. So thank you very much, Mr. Bonilla, for your support. Thank you. And of course, I have a heartfelt thank you for my co-director and my longtime friend, Mr. Kawasaki. We've been together, not together, but we've been going to school together since high school. And through university, I've always been able to rely on him. We were in UH marching band together. We've done a lot of things, and we have a long history together, and I really am thankful to him for allowing me to be here. If he didn't vouch for me, if he didn't believe in me, I would not have been able to come here. And I wouldn't have met all these people, and I wouldn't have, again, had as much fun as I do have with him. So thank you so much, Mr. Kawasaki. I will always be indebted to you. Thank you. That being said, Mr. Kawasaki and I spend a lot of our time just goofing around in the office. So I'm sorry, Mr. But we have a lot of fun. We've gone back a long way. So I'm very thankful to him. He always makes my days better and more fun. So thank you very much, Mr. Kawasaki. I'm going to hand it over to you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I know you want to hear the final piece, and I know you want to go eat dinner, but I do think that this is really important to say. Keeping your child in music education, keeping your child in band, keeping your child in choir, whatever it may be, wherever it may be too, at Ilima, Eva Mackay, Campbell, it is of the utmost importance to keep them in music. And these are the reasons why. Math, science, social studies, English, those are very, very, very necessary subjects. And I definitely wouldn't be speaking to you now if I didn't take any of those subjects. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do my taxes. I wouldn't be able to do write letters home without those core subjects. And that's what I learned from those core subjects. Music teaches everything else. Music teaches you how to be those core subjects teach you how to be a good, smart person. They teach you how to function in society. Music teaches you how to be a good human being. Music, what you see here, is not just playing your instruments. That's not what they learned. That's not just what they learned. The first thing that the beginning band, yeah, when you were in beginning band, the first thing that they learned was how to say good afternoon, good morning, how to greet someone properly, how to treat someone else like a human being. The next thing that they learned was how to say thank you properly. And then they could start learning music. Without these core fundamental skills as a human being, music doesn't happen. Because music is a human response to emotion. Yeah. I truly believe that music is one of the most important things, and I may be biased a little bit, but it's one of the most important things that I've taken in my entire life. That's where I learned how to say thank you. That's where I learned how to say please. That's where I learned how to work together with not 20 people, but with 100 to 300 other people doing the exact same thing at the exact same time. And we have a couple models here at the music department. We start together, we finish together. We start as a band or choir, we end as a band and a choir. Nobody gets left behind. If someone does get left behind, we bring them along. We teach them to. And most importantly, what we teach here at Ilima and in music in general is that there's nothing wrong with doing the right thing. There is nothing wrong with picking up the trash after somebody else. There's nothing wrong with cleaning up after somebody else. There is nothing wrong with saying hi, with saying thank you, with working with other people. We're not just training musicians here at Ilima. We're training human beings. I just want to say that is the importance of music education. And please, 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 keep your child in band. Keep your child in music. Because school teaches them one thing, band, music teaches them everything else. Okay. Our last piece is The Lion King. I don't know if you could tell from our poster. Our students drew it. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much for being here at our 2019 Aloha concert. This is The Lion King by the concert band. Thank you.
Thank you again for attending our final Aloha concert. Many of us have played together for the past 2 years. We have many memories of laughing, learning, and getting scolded together. These memories will last a lifetime. On behalf of all the students, thank you for supporting us on our musical journey.
Parents, please allow us some time to clean up our instruments, clear the gym floor, and return our equipment to the band room. Thank you again for attending our concert and travel home safely. Good night.